Yeah. So I'm sharing my screen. Are you able to see now?
Yes, now it is visible.
Okay. 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 No questions, right? Can I proceed with the coming next topic?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So last week, in the last class, we have finished this one release strategy. So and the configurations also we have finished for that configurations and also front and back end both. Okay. So generally in any of the interviews, okay, maybe questions for any experienced persons, right? So they ask general question, one of the general question for release procedure. Okay, they will ask for have you worked on configuration? What are the steps? Okay, explain. So the steps what we have configured, right? Creating class, creating characteristics. So then assigning it to the release classes. Okay, then creating a release codes, right? Then we are creating a release strategy. Okay, in that we are configuring release prerequisites. Who will be the first approver, second approver, right? So then release status will be there. Then we assign the values to the characteristics, right? The characteristics may be anything. Okay, so characteristic means it all based on what characteristics we have created and it is assigned to the class. Okay, so that's how the configuration steps will go. So the same thing we have to explain. Okay, so that is one of the important questions. Okay, so today we start with the inventory management. Okay, so inventory management. So it is basically managing the inventory, managing the stocks. Okay, so managing the stock means it is a physically stored material. Okay, so this can be used by many purpose, right? So we can use it for production. Okay, the stored material. We can use it for consumption. We can use it for sales, right? There are many aspects into it, right? When we are making the inventory management. So in the other way, it also affects the production, right? It also affects the sales. Okay, it also affects the planning, right? So it is linked or integrated with the many other applications or many other areas, okay, in the organization, right? So that is what this particular picture is saying. Okay, also because a material is also a value, right? So it also related to invoice verification means it is a finance related effect also will be there. Okay, inventory because it is a value to the organization, right? When we sell it, we have to receive uh, the payment, okay, for that stored material, or when we receiving from the vendor, okay, for our warehouse or our store location, we need to pay to the vendor, right? It is like it is also value, right? In that case invoice will come into picture. Okay, it may be we may receive the uh, goods or we may send the goods. When we send the goods we receive the money, when we receive the goods we pay the money, right? So that is opposite. So that's how this is the inventory management. It is linked. Okay, it linked to procurement, it linked to production, it links to sales, it links to invoice verification. Also, based on the availability, based on the requirement, we can also it also affects the requirement planning, right? So also it affects the accounting, okay, international accounting, okay, as it is a related to value. Okay, so so that's how the inventory management, okay, it contains so all these areas which are integrated with that. So what are the main tasks of inventory management? So inventory management, it stores the material on quantity and value basis, right? Consider we have one material in stock, right? So we can say what is the quantity, whether it is 100 kg or whether it is one piece, other it is 100 liters, right? That is quantity. And value means, so one piece is $100, right? Then if it is 10 pieces means it will be 1000. So the value will also be based on the quantity, right? So this is first, okay? It is based stock on quantity and value basis, okay? So we can use that quantity and value for planning, okay? And also it creates a moments anytime, okay? If it is coming inside, or if it is consumed, or if it is say sold, right? In such situation, so there will be a movement, right? So for all the thing, it creates a documents, okay? And also planning also will get affected, okay? So because of the material is stored, okay? So if it is, what is the frequency in which it is getting sold? What is the frequency in which it is produced, okay? And what is the stock? To do all those calculations, we need to have the physical inventory, right? Physical inventory wherein we actually check the actual stock with reference to the system stock, okay? System is showing 5 piece, okay? If you go and check, it may be no stock. Actual physical stock will be zero. So that is like a loss to the organization, right? If it is a critical material, if it's a high value material. So that's why we need to have the physical inventory check, okay? So if system is showing 5, so physically also 5 should be available, okay? If it is not available, why it is not available, okay? So the organization should answer for that material. It's a warehouse manager or store manager, okay? Somebody. So they should answer, they should provide, okay? The whatever the cost, okay, which is meant for that, okay? Or the appropriate reason needs to be provided for that, okay? So this is how it, all these three particular tasks, right? These are linked to this requirements planning, procurement, production planning, sales, quality. Because if materials we are bringing, okay, or if materials we are producing, it also has its own grades, right? So quality will also come into picture, okay? Maybe if you are receiving goods from vendor, we need to check whether it is as per the requirement, as per the specifications, right? In that time we have a quality management into picture, okay? So based on some criterias we accept the material, right? So if the quality is good or bad, okay, or it is moderate, so that is where the quality management will come into picture, okay? Plant maintenance. So it, here also we need to have the spare or the materials which are required for the plant, okay? So again the material will come into picture here, okay? So all these areas and these are the tasks, okay, which are specific to inventory management. So as it is inventory management and it is movement, right? It has a different kinds of movements which are there, okay? So here we use different types of movements, okay, which are mainly we can we know what is it, goods receipt and goods issue, right? So goods receipt, goods issue. So other processes, okay, which are stock transfer, transfer post, okay? So generally all will know GR, okay, GR and GI. So but stock posting, okay, this will also happen, okay, often, okay, with the goods movement, okay? So goods receipt is nothing but, it increases the stock, okay? So that is the goods receipt, means we are receiving the goods into the warehouse or into the storage location or into the plant, okay? So it may be from the vendor or it may be from internal production also, okay? So goods issue wherein we are issuing the material. It may be we are issuing from our own stock to production, or we are issuing to quality, or we are issuing to customer, right? Anything, okay? They're all goods issues, okay? So stock transfer wherein this is movement from one store location to other store location or one plant to another plant. These are called stock transfers. Okay, transferring the stock between the locations. Okay, that is stock transfer. So transfer posting. So transfer posting is like, so it is like a posting the transfers. So here maybe physically or may not be physical. Okay, the movement. So it is transfer posting. Maybe you can consider uh, we have a material in the blocked stock. Okay, that is that is there in the same store location. Okay, but instead of keeping it in a usable, okay, unrestricted stock, because of some issues we are keeping it in a blocked stock. Okay, once after checking, okay, we found that, okay, we can move this to unrestricted stock. Okay, block stock is not relevant for this material. Okay, then we move from unrestricted stock to the block stock to unrestricted stock. Okay, so this kind of movements, okay, the stock types movements, okay, these are called as transfer posting. Okay, maybe we are moving from quality to unrestricted, okay, or block to quality. Okay, these kind of movements, okay, within the same store location, we are just moving the stock types, we are changing the stock types. Okay, or we are moving, in case of chemicals, right, we are mixing chemical A to chemical B. Okay, chemical A plus B is equal to chemical C will be produced. Okay, in such case we transfer A material to B or B material to A, so that will give us material C, right? So these kind of movements are called transfer posting. Okay, so that is the difference between stock transfer and transfer posting. Okay,
So I have a question. In
yeah.
case of transfer posting, the location of will not rest of the time, right? There in the same location. So the transfer posting and the transfer stock transfer can happen same.
Your voice is breaking sometime.
Are you able to hear me now?
Raghu? Oh, yeah, yeah. Initially, I can hear you. After some time, it will break. Actually, actual question starts, it will
Yeah,
break.
the transfer posting actually
Hello,
rocket stock.
hello, Raghu.
Yeah, yeah. Can you able to hear me now?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Tell me.
So you said actually transfer rocket stock.
Hello. Again, it is breaking, Raghu. When you start speaking, right, it breaks actually.
Just a small confusion about this one.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Transfer posting means that internal rocket stock to
Right, right. Yes, yes, yes.
so stock transfer means transferring from one location to the other location. Stock transfer
Yes, yes,
means
correct, correct, correct. Yes,
full
yes.
of material.
Yeah, it is stock transfer wherein we have the actual physical movements. Okay, here it may be physical movements or may not be physical movements, but this is happening within the same store location posting, because this is only we are moving the stock types, right? Unlisted stock or quality stock, block stock, like that. So the stock transfer is happening between store location or between plant.
But you
So
said
that is the
actually
difference.
make it chemical. Okay,
Hello,
that-
your voice is very low.
okay, you said
Not able
actually
to
the
hear.
chemical. Yeah, can you able to hear me now?
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yes, yes, yeah. Chemical.
Chemical A and chemical B will make
Mm-hmm.
a chemical C. At the time, actually,
Yes,
the
yes.
movement of stock will transfer from location of chemical A, location of chemical B, and it will go to location of chemical C. So that's
No, no,
not
no.
the stock transfer. It's not the transfer position, right?
No, what I'm saying, chemical A, B, C, right? They are there in the same location. They are there in the same location. Then only it is transfer posting. It is like we are mixing. We are mixing means it is there in the same location, right? Same lab. So consider one lab, okay, chemical lab. That lab is a store location or a warehouse, okay, where they prepare the chemical, they produce the chemical, right? So they're not moving. A is not a separate place. A, B, C, all three chemicals are there in the same location. They're not there in the different location. That is the example again. That is also called as a material to material movement. Hello, Rako?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I got it.
got it right. Yeah, that is we are mixing one material to other material. Okay, that is happening same location only.
Okay,
So whenever we post any goods movement, right? So in goods movement, two documents will create. One is material document, other is accounting document. Okay, so material document will always create. Okay, for all the goods movement. Accounting document will create only when there is a valuation. Okay, that material is valuated with some price. Okay, then only the accounting document will get generated. Okay, so that is the accounting document. Okay, so we can do GR. Okay, our goods movement with reference to all these documents. With reference to material document also we can do. Okay, production order, reservation, purchase order, and without reference also we can do. Okay,